let's suppose I was a murderer, and let's suppose I kill somebody here in Goshen, okay? And let's suppose I'm going to dump their body in the Appalachian Mountains, and it's less than a 4-hour drive at 55, 60 speed limit, even at the speed limit. Okay, now before a policeman can pull you over, they got to have probable cause. Now, that probable cause protects me and you know, from harassment. They got to have a reason to pull you over. So, if you break no laws, when I say break no laws, when it says stop, don't roll, you stop. If you break no laws, break, period. 99 times out of 100, you'll never be stopped. My dad's neighbor did that. He's dead now. First name was Donald. He drove without a license for 40 years. Yeah. Yep. Me and Mom got behind him one time before we even knew that. Mom said, for a hillbilly, he's a good driver. Really is. And he had no education. And come through a stop sign, and he stopped. Mom thought he was on a roll. Mom says, I guess he don't get no tickets, but he drove without a license for 40 years because he broke no laws, and 99 times out of 100, he would never be stopped. So, here's how dangerous life can be. Again, I'm a killer, supposedly, and I break no laws, and I make it all the way down the Appalachian Mountains. Like Dad said years ago, they would never find you because there's a million places to bury somebody. And the Jeep riding, well, you go Jeep riding back here, oh God. It's like you're not on Earth no more. It's like you're on a different planet. It really is. I mean, one time, you know, I'm willing to bet and gamble that here in Cincinnati and the greater Cincinnati area, when people goes missing, I've been watching a lot of crime mysteries and dramas on video. I'm willing to bet, you know, there's a lot of people that's been missing, never found. I'm willing to bet that a lot of them are basically dumped, murdered and dumped in the Appalachian Mountains. I mean, when I was a kid, we used to go Jeep riding. Because our family, my Uncle Pete, my Uncle Junior had Jeeps. On the weekend, we'd go in the Appalachian maybe once a year, and we'd drive for hours back in the Appalachian, and the only thing to get in there is Jeeps. And I remember my dad making a comment when he's camping out or something, and he made a comment, if he was murdered and dumped in the Appalachian Mountains, and I quote my dad, not even the FBI and all their manpower could find you in the Appalachian Mountains. They're small compared to the Rockies, but yet big enough to be ferocious. I mean, just walking in my dad's backyard is enough. You know, I mean, it's rough enough. It's wooded. It's, you know, it's mountains. And my dad just lives in the foothills. And we used to ride Jeeps when I was a kid. Way back there, we would drive in those Jeeps 6, 7, 8 hours. Decide maybe make a little camp. I think maybe we stayed all night once or twice, but usually we'd be gone all day in the summer and get back at 11 or 12 midnight. Then we would have to come home, get home by 3 in the morning, and go to school that same day. We go all day long in the Appalachian Mountains. And we come along old graves, old log cabins, you name it. It's McCreary County, Kentucky. And it just, like my dad said, the perfect place if he was missing to never be found. Never. Never, never, never. So the mountains are beautiful, but yet they can be very dangerous in other ways. Very dangerous. And never, 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 never go by yourself at all. If you're ever in the Appalachian Mountains, do not emphasize go by yourself, or you're asking for trouble if somebody had happened or walk up on you. because there's no policemen in the Appalachian Mountains where we used to go. None. One time, now Dad owned 7 acres. I think it's 7. Anyway, in the Appalachian foothills, Appalachian Mountains. And one time I ventured past his property. Now the guy that owned the property behind Dad, I think lived in Georgia. Unless somebody, his kinfolk, see me, so technically I was trespassing. But I'm in the mountains, you know, no one's gonna see me. But I walked back here past Dad's property one time, and I'm back, and this is nothing here. This is wooded area, and it gets scary because if somebody would happen to walk up on you, you're on your own. They could have shot me. The only way they would detect it before the wild dogs got a hold of me is maybe a little bit odor. I say odor? Odor, you know, like body odor, death smell. But people don't realize that. How easy it is to be lost and never found.